The results aside, what does this tell us more broadly about China's economy?
Well, Paul, all eyes are on the Chinese economy at this point. As we've reported over the past few days, there are many warning signs around the economy. So growth has been very important within China for the rest of the world. And a big part of that growth is coming from these tech companies. So the tech companies have reported their results over the past week. We got Tencent yesterday. It's a piece of the puzzle to see how the economy is doing at this point. And Tencent's results were a little bit disappointing. Revenue growth came in a little bit slower than expected. They're having a few soft issues in the business. It was not a disaster, but it was a little bit slower than expected. They are seeing growth in online advertising in particular. They're also having a pretty strong results in their cloud business, but their games business is kind of soft, so it's not clear exactly whether the Chinese consumers are going to show up to be able to help drive the economy and pull it out of this troubled period that it's in right now.
So where did the company do well?
So they talked up their online advertising in particular. They have a strong video business that has been doing quite well. They said there was some technology that they've applied there to be able to take advantage of the opportunities. Revenue growth in the online advertising space grew 34%, which is very strong and helped that 11% growth overall. They were a little bit softer in games in particular. Games has been a big driver of growth for Tencent in the past, but they said they didn't try to push the commercialization of their games this year, this past quarter, as forcefully as they have in the past. So that was a little bit soft. The cloud computing business is also growing respectably well for them at this point. And they said, yes, there's a lot of uncertainties in the economy at this point. They said there have been uncertainties for a long time, though, and they expect to be able to grow through these difficult times.
Tencent had some exciting things to say, though, didn't it, about its AI strategy? What's the news there?
Yeah, it's a good point, Paul. Tencent, obviously one of the biggest tech companies within China, but they've been a little bit slow on the draw when it comes to AI. After we saw the excitement around OpenAI and ChatGPT in the US, you saw other companies come out very aggressively, including Baidu and SenseTime, Alibaba, the other big tech giant. And Tencent really hadn't said very much, even though it owns the WeChat messaging service, which creates a lot of data. It gives them a lot of capabilities to work on AI. So yesterday they said they are planning on introducing their large language model later on this year. They said they also expect it to be one of the best in the industry. So there are high hopes. They said it's going to go beyond just chat, just these bots that help you chat. They expect to be able to apply it in a number of different areas, including advertising, cloud computing, a number of other areas that they're experimenting with at this point.